What up, niggas and niggas? I'm about to take you a little walk around my little studio, you heard? Seen niggas posting their videos on YouTube and shit, on Facebook and shit, showing off they little putt studio and shit. I'm gonna show you my little, well, I won't say putt studio, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna show you my shit, nigga. My shit. Let's go. Gotta bring some light on in this motherfucker so y'all can see what it is. Turn the light on it. Alright, right there you got a grade A freaking AKG mic right there with pop filter in front of it. State of the art, you know what I mean? Now you scroll over here. That's where the magic happened at, right? The M Audio Projectmix right here is badass mixing board, you know what I mean? This mixing board is so badass. I have bought this mixing board twice, nigga. This is the second one. All digital faders on there. Then if you look over here, you got the Native Instrument machine right here, which is the baddest beat machine that's out. It took the place of MPC. This bitch right here. Then I got my MIDI controller over here in the corner. You know what I mean? Got my studio monitors, which is the Diamond Pros right there. Pretty badass, you know. But this is the shit that's gonna fuck y'all niggas up. You heard? Yo, check this shit out. When you think that shit can't get any better, I went and bought another mixing board, you heard? Paid 2 stacks for this bitch right here. And it's badass. And I'm going to show you it right now. And this one I use for film editing, you heard? Yeah. I'm going to show you right now, baby. Wait, right there. Yeah. It's serious, nigga. And this bitch is bad, nigga. I work on Mac and PC, my dude. I'll show you right now. I showed you the M Audio Projectmix over there, the black joint. I'm gonna show you this joint right here. Big ass. Bow! There you go, man. It gets no better than that, you heard? Actually, this bitch right here is better than the one that I got over there. Bitch so heavy. Got a hole like that. Look at the channels, nigga. All these knobs, nigga. And what makes this joint so hot, it got built-in compression, nigga. Right up here, nigga. The Behringer, Xenon, you heard? USB. This is the X2442 USB by Behringer. This is a badass mixing board, you heard? It got, I think, 28 channels, sub channels. I think 4 auxiliary channels. It got, if you want to use this for a PA system, you could use it for PA for live recording, or you could use it for studio recording, because it got USB. As you can look right there in the back of this joint, this bitch get the job done. The compression is sick on it. When I mean sick, not in a bad way, meaning sick in a good way. This mixing board right here, the sound that's on this mixing board is really, really badass. And what made this hot, they got a special table that's made for this, and I'm about to buy it. It sits right in there. You can actually take these rails off and you can put these metal rails on there. You can put these metal rails on here, these ones right here, and these allow you to put it inside that custom table, so it can sit on inside the table and it looks like it's part of the table. Official. So if you want to invest in a studio mixer, something that's, you know, a little bit on your budget side, this is the way to go. You need a Xenyx 2440 USB mixer. It works for all programs. It works for Cubase, Pro Tools, Ableton Live, Nuendo. For those users out there that like to use Cool Edit Pro, Adobe Edition, it works for all that. It's official. And you get yourself a nice little preamp. Well, I got a couple of them, and it'll work great. But this is the thing right here that I gotta really let you know. When you go out to get you a preamp or a mic pre or whatever you want to call it, this one right here is not the way to go. This mic amp right here is real shitty, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you're going to get a mic amp, see this brand right here? Do not get this. Don't get this shit right here. This shit is garbage. If you're going to get a mic amp and it's affordable and it won't hurt your pockets, even though, don't get me wrong, at Guitar Center, this mic amp right here only costs $30. Yeah. Now you see what I'm getting at with this? So you buy shitty, you're going to get shitty. So if you want semi-quality, you get this. Be with you in a second. You get the pre-sound. Now these ones right here, a lot better than that bullshit that I just showed you. With these two right here, you can leave it at a low frequency, but you could drive the mic on the mixing board, just drive it. I mean, not too hard. You want to drive it that it don't peak in the red. If you're in the orange, bring it down out of the orange a little bit, but you don't want to be too much of the orange or in the red, because then your song's going to sound distorted, and you don't want that type of sound. But with these right here, after you mix it down and use the compression, and you use the boom factory and all that up, yeah, y'all know what, y'all, all those studio people out there that engineer know what the boom factory does. Y'all know, y'all already know. You use that, and then you shouldn't have no problems. But do a reminder, I'm going to say this once again. Do not buy this shit. It's garbage. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. Whoever came up with this product need to be sued or shot. It's bullshit. These is the best way to go. And on top of it, it got a tube. It's tube amp. You see it inside the hole? Badass, yo. You see the tube light up when you know that you're driving it too hard. If you drive it too hard, the tube will light up. You don't want that. Just record your music at a good value and you should have good quality music. The same with R&B. You don't want to drive R&B too loud. What you want to do, you want to keep R&B a little bit on the low side. And if you feel that you're peaking, your best bet is to go out there and get you a microphone amp. No, I'm sorry. Headphone amps. They sell them. They sell headphone preamps. What it does is it turns the headphones up that your artist can hear their music at a good enough value, so you won't be turning the mic up too loud, because sometimes they think that when you turn up the mic, that's turning up the volume. Yeah, it does, but it also peaks your music. You don't want it to peak, because if it peaks, it's going to sound distorted. And then when it sounds distorted, when you go to mix it down, you're going to have problems with it. Then later on, you're going to have to tell your artist to come back to re-record it because you fucked up. Simple as that. You fucked up. And then now your artist ain't going to want to deal with you because you're taking too much of their time. And on top of it, it's taking too much time to mix down the track. Crack of bullshit. No. So if you listen to these techniques and follow my techniques, you have a good sound every time. And the best program to record with for beginners is Nuendo. Pro Tools is later. Once you figure out how to use Nuendo, then when you go to use Pro Tools, everything will fall into place. You'll know everything about Pro Tools, because you don't want to just jump straight into Pro Tools, because Pro Tools is a grown man recording program, and if you don't know how to assign your buses and assign your tracks and how much EQ it is and how much that, you're going to be stuck. Trust me, I went across that road, and it's a bumpy road, and it wasn't nice. But if you go do what I told you to do, like go get this, you'll be straight. Or I forgot the name of the other one. I think it's by M Audio. I believe so. But I don't know the model of it, but it's one that's by M Audio, and they make pretty good mic amps as well, and headphone amps too. I forgot the name of it. That's going to be on another video that I do. But this video right here to show you the studio equipment, what to buy and what not to buy, and to get you set up and get you on your way. For beginners, you want to get yourself a little mic pre. No, a little, I'm sorry, what they call those joints, it's by M Audio. It's a little box. Not the mobile pre. You can get the mobile pre too. I had that one. But the mobile pre is limited though. You can't use it on all programs. But they got one that, matter of fact, they got one that's by mobile pre, that it works for Pro Tools as well. But the only problem is, if you're going to get it, don't buy it on eBay. Make sure you buy it brand new out the store, because you need an iLock for it. And if you don't have that iLock, you're going to be stuck with that shit. Because now they're making all these softwares with these iLock keys. I'm going to show you what an iLock look like. This is an iLock for Pro Tools. That's a Pro Tools iLock. All programs now are starting to come. You gotta put the actual programs on these down, because this is anti-piracy. So they say that you cannot pirate their programs without this. Well, yeah, without this. I had it for quite some time, but yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ghetto Bandit Records, my studio. You saw it here first. See ya.